There are those who remember and there are those who witnessed it all.
No one more so than the man thrust with command of rescue operations on 9/11, current FDNY Fire Commissioner Daniel Nigro. I had a chance to speak with him to remember the bravery on that day.
It was 17 acres of horror. It was unimaginable, the chaotic scene.
Rushing to the World Trade Center, the FDNY set up a command post, but soon afterwards, the chief of the department was killed by falling debris, leaving his deputy, Daniel Nigro, in charge.
How was it that you were one of the lucky ones?
I had started circling the building, left the command post to get a view of the damage, especially of the South Tower, after seeing parts of the plane go right through it. And being on the other side of the building, I was in a position where I could find safety.
Nigro was immediately thrust into the command of rescue operations of an attack of historic proportions.
Calls were coming in rapidly from people that were above in great danger, and we were trying to reach them. It was our best day in the way that we rescued so many people, but then again it ended as our worst day.
He stood with his members on those days and the weeks and months that followed. Since that fateful day, much has changed in the department, and now as the FDNY Fire Commissioner, Daniel Nigro is looking ahead. Nigro is the highest-ranking official in New York City government who was at the World Trade Center that day.
We were not afraid to look at ourselves critically afterwards.
Today, operational readiness is at the forefront.
Our communications are better, our radio communications, our ability to communicate with all the other city agencies that we need to communicate with. We developed a Center for Terrorism and Emergency Preparedness, which creates scenarios that we train in-house and with our sister and brother agencies around, whether it's federal, state, or city agencies, on how we would react to possible future attacks.
And as we commemorate 20 years, there is one thing that will not go unnoticed.
There is nothing more heroic than what your members did that day. No one turned away. No one decided, I'm not going in there.
I could see it in the eyes, especially of senior members who knew they might not come out of the building. But as you said, of the 750 or so members that responded before the collapse, every person who was asked to enter those buildings entered bravely and did what they promised they would do when they came into the department.
It has been difficult for so many people since that day, but most especially Daniel Nigro, who saw so many of his friends and colleagues lose their lives that day.
To see that picture of him there with the president when he was on the pile, and we often say, never forget, but I think what you take away from it, you'll never forget the bravery of those 343 firefighters and everyone else involved who didn't stop for a moment or hesitate. They just went in to save lives.
Isn't that incredible to think of the courage of those men? And there is one thing that he mentioned. It was such a proud moment for him that so many of the children of those firefighters who lost their lives that day are now firefighters themselves.
It's superhero blood.
Yeah.
It's in the genes.
That's for sure. CBS 2 is paying tribute to the heroes and those lost on September 11th.
Join us for Never Forgot, 9/11, 20 years later, for the untold stories from that fateful day. A special presentation tonight at 7 o'clock, only on CBS 2 and then streaming on CBSN New York.